Leo, welcome to your 2/22/22 portal reading. How we're doing? Alright guys, I'm excited to do this reading for you, Leo. I hope it finds you well. This is going to be a look at what your guides are wanting you to be made aware of right now, Leo, what Spirit is trying to tell you right now, what you're walking into, what you need to just know, what you're stepping into for this 2/22/22 portal. What are you receiving? What are you releasing? Leo, this is a general reading, of course, so if you don't feel like there's a message in here for you, be sure to check your other placements, as another reading on the channel may resonate better with you at this time. If you're a returning subscriber, an OG, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for your wonderful likes, shares, subscribes, and all the ways that you guys support the channel. I really do appreciate you. Sorry about the dog in the background. Some spiritual warfare going on. Protection. Also, sudden shifts and changes. Let's get into it, Leo. I pulled some archetypes for you, and it was interesting because I feel like many of you are going through some radical shifts and changes, and I was really drawn to the concept of the idea. It's like when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, but also the teacher is always the student. And also, it's kind of like, there's a quote by Maria Montessori, and I'm a Montessori student, so it sat well with me when I was a kid. It says, the quote is, "As soon as independence has been reached, the adult who keeps on helping becomes the obstacle." And what she's essentially saying in that quote, Leo, is that we can when we are coming of age to be self-reliant and self-sufficient, those who enable us or inhibit us by trying to do the work for us or continue to insert themselves where independence needs to be established, where we need to learn lessons on our own, the adult who keeps on helping eventually becomes the obstacle. The adult who keeps on helping eventually becomes the child's worst nightmare, because the adult becomes the inhibitor of that child's progression by learning through trial and error and ultimately learning by discovery. That is the method of Montessori, learning by discovery. This is kind of what's going on here. By the way, you have the Storm, which is kind of the equivalent of the Tower card in the animal archetype. You're going through a sudden shift and a change that is causing you to have to question your status, your state of being, and how you want to evolve within the boundaries that you are currently enshrined in with the castle energy. It's about the walls in which we develop and ultimately what we think of in terms of our development, our status. How high do you want to rise? Many of you want greatness. The castle truly is about greatness. It's about prestige. And it's about stepping into this energy, which is beautiful. Many of you, at your heart of hearts, want that glory, which is so you, right? You want the glory, you want that recognition. The crown energy for you is the mentor. The mentor is coming in kind of like as your spiritual guidance, your wisdom. The mentor is as much about the teacher as it is about the student. How we learn. Do we learn by discovery, or do we learn, or is everyone doing the work for us? How are we learning our mistakes? Tower. Some sudden shift is calling you into question For some of you, this could be as simple as like parent-child dynamic. Since, I mentioned Maria Montessori, which is about, child development. Maybe some of you are really working with your children. Maybe some of you are kind of still young at heart yourselves and you're stepping into your own state of independence. I don't know who my audience is, but, all of it applies. This could be happening to you on some subliminal level where you are being called to question who you are. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Thought I was about to have an interruption. Okay. So let's move into the tarot now to kind of figure out what's going on with you, Leo. Some of you are really destined to become these spiritual mentors and teachers yourselves. And so you're really taking a look at how you were taught, how you were raised, because some of you had to learn the hard way. Let's put it that way, okay? Like, you had to learn the hard way. You had to go out there and make those mistakes. And you wanted to. Some of you were kind of rebellious in that way. You were testing the limits of your boundaries, right? Maybe you've done that in relationships. Maybe others have done this with you, okay? Just cut to the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could have that in your chart. Dealing with a water sign, possibly. Page of Materials. The Page of Pentacles. So, trying to show love to our younger selves. Our child. The child within. It's about nurture and self-care. Some of you are really trying to nurture that child within. Some of you, it's about doing the inner child healing as well. The inner child healing. That's also what the full moon in Leo was really getting us to do. And now with this 222 portal, 222 portal, which is the true Lion's Gate of this year, your energy. So Leo, the child within wants to be reborn because you are this spiritual leader. What is the current energy, please, for Leo? Oh, wow. Justice. Libra energy here. Justice. Gosh. Whoa. Leo. Balance. Balance. Why justice? We're making a decision in concerns to a relationship, possibly a contract. But it's also about the relationship with ourselves. We have a decision to make. Justice over a Two of Cups, the Two of Emotions, over a connection. But ultimately, and again, the Two of Cups is a significant person in our lives, right? Or significant other. That could even be a child, our child. Or our inner child. The Two of Cups. Two, right? 222. It's beautiful. So we need truth. We need clarity. We need balance. We need to feel... We need balance. Balance, Leo. Where should Leo focus right now? Thank you. The Nine of Cups. Hello. Personal wish fulfillment. You will receive personal wish fulfillment. Some of you are about to be very happy. The sudden shift or sudden shakeup that is occurring right now, that is kind of causing you to look at how you examine and how you grow inside of the walls that you created and the boundaries. I mean, you're going to be stepping into abundance, I feel the need to say, Leo. It's a wish fulfillment in the energy of the Nine of Cups, and it's also about the self. Things will be progressing emotionally. A lot of water energy for you today, Leo. You may have I feel the need to say, Leo, for those of you I'm reading for today, Leo may not be your sun sign. Leo could be, I just got your moon or your rising. Also Mars I just got for somebody. Okay. You could be a water sign. It doesn't matter. I'm just feeling the energy. Either way, Leo, the 9 of Cups, you walked away with the 8 of Cups here on the bottom of the deck. You walked towards your wish fulfillment, but doing so meant you had to face an unknown and possibly something you couldn't see. Let me know if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, because we just talked about this with Sag, about seeing stuff in our peripheral that is not in the foreground, and it's like she's walking here against the grain. You can't really tell with the lighting here, but the sands are like going this way, and then there's a second layer of energy, of light that's like coming down this way, and it's like she's walking against it all. And there's this black hole here that's just there doing its thing, beckoning her to come swim in the depths, right? Come explore an alternate universe, an alternate, and this could even be like communication from like an alternate universe, which really makes sense to me right now with all this energy. The Lyrans and Pleiadians and all these light codes that we're supposed to be receiving. You'll be receiving your light codes as well, Leo. Where should Leo not focus? That's really, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Needed to be said though. Goodness. We have, wow, Leo, we have the Hierophant to the devil to the world. Here. Whew. Let's unpack this one, shall we? Where not to focus. I feel the need to say don't focus. There's issues. Maybe some of you are in the public eye a lot, and there's issues with how you're seen and how you're perceived. There's a sense of status, especially with the devil here. Work, especially how we are seen, how we are perceived in the public eye with the world, and our beliefs. It's about our beliefs, our spiritual beliefs. This could also be like an institution of maybe some of you going to school where you study, you're feeling chained to a certain ideology or certain theology, certain philosophy, certain religion, whatever that may be. There's a sense of feeling chained to a belief or a modality that we do not subscribe to. That is coming to an end because you desire expansion beyond limiting beliefs of self-doubt. You are more than what you are chained to. You are more than these walls that have been erected around you. The tower is crashing, right? The storm here, storm warning, Leo. The storm is coming in to eradicate that which no longer serves you. Again, the mentor or the adult who keeps on helping eventually becomes the obstacle. Therefore, the mentor, the Hierophant, the mentor can become the obstacle, which is the devil here, the obstacle, the thing that we are chained to, right? That is coming to an end, a close. It's a cycle that must end if you are to achieve the Fool's journey, if you are to conclude the Fool's journey at world's end, okay? This is the end of the tarot. So some of you are seriously like having a re-emergence, a reawakening. But it's going to be on your terms. It's going to be at your pace. It's going to be by discovery. And I know this won't resonate with all of you, but I feel like for those of you who I'm talking to today, that's exactly what's happening here. Rediscovering your beliefs on a different platform, maybe even looking at, for some reason I'm getting like social media, and it could be like maybe you're changing platforms, or you're trying to look at ideologies and beliefs on the other side of the aisle, or maybe you recognize some sort of toxicity in what you're being, like what's being preached at you by a mentor. Because it's going to be like a person in your life who, this could be a parent, it could be someone in your life who you have respect for because they are your teacher, or they are your educator, or they are your caregiver, your provider, right? Or you could be this person. But where does that line end? We have the star on the bottom of the deck. Communication. The star. This is communication being received from afar. Far-reaching. Okay? Some of you are flat out moving into this energy yourselves, and you're going to blow up all of a sudden. Okay? Something you do, maybe something you even do online, is going to blow up and be seen, and it's going to be amazing. You are a rising star underneath it all. Or you're just dealing with an Aquarius, or a Capricorn, or a Taurus, you know, or a Scorpio. You're in there, though, Leo, with the world, so I'm not really worried about you. I'm really not. What's advice here for Leo or Libra? Ace of Swords. The Ace of Voices. And it could be about using your voice and speaking. Public speaking could be, for somebody, it's like the Ace of Voices here. How we use our voice to create our reality. The clarity. Her hair is like all colors of the rainbow, and you want to be inclusive. And the owl here representing wisdom, and the white owl, and maybe even like seeing at night, flying at night, Leo. At night could be very significant for you, but also there needs to be enlightenment, there needs to be truth and clarity, and it will lead you to the star. This wish fulfillment that you want. Okay? Straight communication from the star. From your family. Your lost family. The Ten of Cups in reverse here. Your far away family. There was a disconnect maybe in a family situation as well. For someone. Your family is everywhere. For those of you who need to know. It's about recognizing how you are connected to it all. And if you stop and think about it for a minute, I'm really amazed. I've never channeled the story that I told you guys today in this reading, and I feel like I've never mentioned my childhood. I was raised Montessori, and I think about even some of my friends who I'm still connected to, even though we don't even talk. We don't talk. But I have this idea that if they do or ever look at my readings at some point, I'm sure some of them do, if you're in here, hello, hey. But it's like we are always connected by our shared beginnings, our shared past. But you've also gone and you think of your friends, your people, colleagues, whoever, that you have those close ties with. It's about the community of those that you've grown up with. It's all you've known, not necessarily all you've known, but it's like you've somehow managed to hold on to a piece of that learning. Because it was so significant to you at such an early age, which is about that early development, that early childhood development, what we learn when we first get here, between our friends, between our parents, and our friends and our family members, to our teachers and our school teacher, you know. Maybe I'm going all wishy-woo, but I feel like someone's having a very high sense of nostalgia right now over their upbringing and how they were raised. So, it's kind of cool. Alright, Leo, your light code. Look at this. You have number 44. Universal love. Master number 44. Leo, you can take a screenshot of this if you wish, this mandala, this light code energy. You can meditate on the energy if you wish. Meditate on the energy. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. This is so gorgeous. Oh my God. Wow. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Our humble but universal beginnings. Our universal beginnings. Oh my God, I better write that down. Oh man. That's stunning. Alright, Leo, let's see what your angels are wanting to tell you at this time. Angels of Atlantis oracles. We have Jophiel. We have liberation with Jophiel and the eagle. The eagle soaring high, high in the sky. You know how I feel. Yeah. We also have Shemael, serenity. The Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is not what it seems. It's a fortress. And it was built on top of an ancient structure, older than the Taj Mahal. Far older. Ancient. Maybe we don't know that. Let's read. The brick structure and the layers of the Taj Mahal are separate from the original foundation. It's a fortress. Alright, you have serenity for Shemael. Shemael brings you peace of mind, one of the great angelic gifts. It is from the state of serenity that you can always feel the abundance of the source providing for you, as it always will. Serenity means that we offer our challenges to God or to the Spirit, for the divine will always bring us resolution in the form of the miraculous. Allow yourself to develop visionary faith in the ideal of serenity instead of blindly following the ego paradigms that led you to challenge. Serenity is our natural state of mind. When we yield to grace and so chant Rama Dasa Sa Se So Hung, to bring the elements of your being into the beauty of this serenity experience. Just like the exquisite energy of the Taj Mahal, our love for the serene in life will last forever. Rama Dasa Sa Se So Hung. Rama Dasa Sa Se So Hung. Okay, you also pulled Jophiel, liberation with the eagle. Soaring high. Let me know if you're connected to a Scorpio or an Aquarius of significance. Jophiel wants you to know liberation. Jophiel also resides in the energy of Capricorn. We all seek spiritual liberation. When we achieve it, our soul soars like an eagle with the intoxication of divine love. This card suggests this may be a moment when you seek Jophiel's supernal help, and it invites you to meditate on the beautiful yellow ray of this powerful archangel's force. The vibration of this bright, supernal frequency will always allow you to feel detached. Jophiel will lift the challenge from you and lead you to discernment. Consequently, liberation will enrapture you, springing you from whatever confine you feel your spirit is caught in. Chant Ha 3 times through your heart chakra, and you will seal the promise of liberation. Jophiel is also where we get the word for joy. That's where the word comes from. Leo, if you would like to end this segment out with me with the chant, we can chant Ha together. Simply take inhale through your nose and chant out your mouth. We will do it together now 3 times. Inhale. Alright, Leo, leaving your reading right there. I hope something resonated with you. I hope this reading found you well. Be sure to leave your good loving energy on the channel, my friends. Happy 2/22/22 portal. Be well, my friends. Take care.